Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to FAF Cast in a game that shouldn't have really happened, because it was... how do I say it? It was an abomination of a game. Like, you can already go and see that the chat is going, well, kind of haywire, even though we are, 20 seconds into the game? And if you are wondering why it is actually happening, it is happening because this game was played with enormous lags. Like, it was... one of the guys had like 1k ping throughout the whole game, so it was already quite bad. And not to say the way this game will go is also something that I wouldn't really expect to happen, but yeah. Let's just go and dive into it. So, the map is Adaptive, Wonder Open, 10 by 10, and we have 14 players. 14 players on a small map like Open Wonder. That is already enough. That is enough. This is asking for trouble at all, so yeah. Anyway, let's go and see what kind of teams we have. So the North team is basically a Yop stack, featuring Mr. Salty. I don't really remember who this guy is, but so let's just go and call him Salty, and he's playing Green Cybran. Starting on the right flank. Then we have Mr. Shinobu playing Aeon in grey color. On the middle we're gonna have Mr. Gordon going blue Cybran. Then the most middle player, if I can say so, is gonna be Poke Me Now, also from the clan Yop, going red Aeon. Then we're gonna have Blinchy going dark red UEF. On the left flank, Mr. Farmsletir playing Seraphim in grey color, in steel grey color, and then on the most left side you have truly yours Mr. Endrani, also known as Justice for Mantis. As the air player, we're gonna go and have Mr. Eggroll going pink UEF. Holy hell, that's a lot of players for a single team. But for the other team, on the middle, we're gonna have Battlefront, the one guy who had 1k ping throughout the whole game. I don't know why, but well, whatever. He's playing Seraphim in orange. I mean, not orange, this is like brown. The orange guy is here, and the orange guy is Mr. Blastchild playing Aeon. On the right flank, in purple color, we're gonna have Mr. Paralon going purple Aeon. Then, on the middle, in the light purple, we have Mr. Illuminate One playing Aeon. Going pink, Aeon, gonna be Mr. Feather, currently known as Mr. Fletching. In the white color, playing Seraphim, Mr. No Fear from Clan Oni. And on the most left corner, going yellow Seraphim, we have Mr. Nob 2. Honestly, it's only been, 3 minutes, and we have been speaking so far and so much that I wanna go and stop recording this. Anyway, dark green Cybran for the last player. The air player of the south team is gonna be Darkim. So, now that we are finally done with the players, let's go and see what are the players gonna do, because there is a lot of reclaim on the middle of the map. T2 gens, civilian buildings, T1 PDs to recover. There is just so much stuff, and you can already see that players from both teams are actually gonna go and fight over it, exchanging fire. The shots being fired! So much action from the get-go, but considering that we have 14 players in this game, it's already been, well, made from the very start that we're gonna go and see a big ass mayhem right here. Mr. Feather dropping lower and lower, 75k HP left. I mean 7500, not k. Yep, he's already saying that he's dying here, that he bumped into something and he's trapped inside. But honestly, it seems like the help is coming out from the other team. No, wait, this is actually Blinching. There is 1, 2, 3 players from the top team. And they're all 3 going and trying to go and get rid of the ACU belonging to Mr. Fletching. But worry not, there is a T1 PD made by Mr. Battlefront, and as such Mr. Blinchik will actually have to go and fall back, as his ACU cannot go and take the fire from 3 different sources at the same time. Even more so, as it seems like the rest of the team is gonna go and keep on scooping the mass and reclaim from the middle. They are not gonna stop. Just look at all this fire here coming. Okay, Mr. Farmsletty extending some fire with no fear on the other flank. And Justice for Monty is also extending fire, but this time with Noob 2. Now, in the top right corner, we have Mr. Parallon reclaiming the factory that was belonging to Mr. Salty. And it seems like he will have to actually go and concede the big amount of maxes and map control to Mr. Parallon, as he just doesn't have enough Mantis to go and contend with the T1 land forces that belong to Parallon. Because as we all know, Auroras are quite nasty, especially on terrain flat like this. Yep. It's all flat, and as such the Aurora here are gonna have a... Oh my goodness. Here comes the Mercies. Blinchik on 7k HP, 5-1, and boom kaboom baby! First ejection of the game, Blinchik goes out. Holy hell. 5 minutes into the game and we have a first snipe coming out from Mr. Feather, and Blinchik didn't saw it coming at all, asking what the hell just killed him. Whew. More fire being exchanged on the top side, with Illuminate 1 exchanging fire with Mr. Yudi, also known as Shinobu. Although it seems like Feather is not gonna go for him, as the Mercy is actually gonna go and beeline for the Justice for Mantis, who seems to be actually losing the exchange when it comes to the little fight on the left flank. He might have a bomber and some Mantis coming to his help, but it seems like his ASU is what? Yep, 2k, no, make it 3k HP less than the ASU belonging to Noob 2. Mercies connect and there is only 200, 100, 100. Goodbye. Okay, goodbye now. That's it from me. The Mercy have connected and as such, my beautiful base is gonna go poof up in smoke. Well, Mr. Farms, I hope you're gonna go and do the best, because you're gonna go and have to play for 3 players on the left flank. Yudi being mad that the players are dying on the other front. Some T2PDs coming out from Mr. Salty. Gonna go and make sure that Parallon can no longer go and keep on pushing with his double gun ACU. Okay, there's one. Okay, good move. Putting his ACU in front of the T2PD so that it won't die to the ACU belonging to Parallon. There is still some battle going on in the chat, but we have no time to actually keep on looking at it, because there is just so much action going on. Even though, like, on the top part we have Parallon playing out with his gun ACU, but on the left side we have a big run by coming out for Mr. No Fear and Noob 2. Just look at the amount of units trying to go and sneak by past the defenses belonging to Mr. Farmsletty. There is some kind of reinforcements coming out from Poppy now, but it seems like Farms is still gonna go and lose one of his T2 Maxes, and oh boy, you don't wanna see it happening. Losing T2 Maxes is always a sad thing to see. The ACU is now gonna go and try to stop the bleeding, as the units belonging to the South team are gonna get killed right now, and as such there's gonna be a little bit of reclaim left here, but I'm not sure if this is enough to actually stem the bleeding. Like, there is a lot of reclaim, but these guys here can still go and gain a lot of land here. Like, the map control is gonna be enormous. Mercy is coming in here, and what is it? Okay, it just gets shot down, but it seems like it was actually gonna go and try to snipe the T2 Mass Extractor, which is something I wouldn't think I would see, like using Mercies to kill T2 Maxes. That is quite unusual. We are 8 minutes into the game and I'm already losing my voice. Like, there is just so much happening. Like, please slow down for a second, guys. Really slow down. So it seems like the players are really gonna finally slow down, as the ACUs are finally retreating from the front lines, as T2PDs and other kind of defenses are being set up. Mr. Farmsletty already on T2 stage. Here we can see some T2 power gens, and let's take a look at the air players. Agrol already on T3 HQ, getting his T3 engineers out, and Mr. Darkin exactly the same. So both players have the exact same timing for the T3 HQ, so I don't think we will see some kind of big air crash coming out. Okay, some blazes exchanging fire with the T1 army belonging to No Fear. Yep, it seems like they're only here to make sure that the enemy team cannot go and push even further, because Mr. Farms really should go and try to take over this reclaim here and the Nexus here. Yep, we can see some engineers finally coming in here to recover the mass and the position. UD saying what a good professional player, because Mr. Feather is being Feather himself. You can see this T2 Max being dead. And guess what actually killed it? It was a friggin' Mercy. And it seems like there is one more coming out. And what will it do? Okay, here it comes. Slowly flying away. Can the flag hit it? No! Oh, it fires away and a T2 Max goes boom. Yodi is gonna be mad. We can see him saying LOL on the chat, being quite annoyed at Mr. Feather, because, well, if you expect autism from someone, you should expect it from Mr. Feather, who only have 2 T2 Maxes at minute 10, which is quite unheard of at this point of the game. Holy hell. Let's just slow down. Mr. Parallon now coming back with his gun ACU. This time he also having shield, and it seems like Mr. Salty just won't have enough to stop the raid coming out. There are just way too many units. Also there are some para shields. Actually, wait, this is Aeon, so those are gonna be called asylums. Yes, we can see that the T2PD is going down. One more overcharge and it's gonna fall down. There it goes. Hoplites firing away from the safe distance, trying to go and put a dent. Okay, Mercy's connecting with Salty's ACU, but are there more gonna come or not? No, it was only but a single Mercy coming out from Mr. Feather, nowhere close to go and get rid of the ACU belonging to Mr. Salty. Oh, just slow down, ladies and gentlemen, please, just slow down, lads. Some Cerberus turrets wailing away at the forces belonging to Parallon as he's pushing in deeper and deeper. A beautiful overcharge killing what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 T1 engineers, and then now he's gonna go and get rid of the one more T2PD. Actually no, he changes his fire priority to go and target enemy ACU. Another overcharge and the T2PD is down. The asylums, for whatever reason, are behind the ACU, so the ACU is tanking all the fire coming out from the forces belonging to Mr. Salty. Just go and look. All the hoplites and all the T2 turrets are keeping fire on the Parallon ACU. Okay, the ACU belonging to Mr. Salty falling down to 1500 HP. 1500, is he gonna go and die? No, it seems like he's just not gonna die, as a deceiver from Mr. Gorton comes in clutch, making sure that the radar signature of the ACU is not gonna show up. A really good team play here. But it seems like there is basically not enough stuff to go and make sure to... No, wait! 5 stinkers coming out from Mr. Agrol. They're gonna go and try to go and snipe the ACU belonging to Mr. Parallon. They're firing away. You can see them use their Gatling guns. Going po, trying to get rid of the ACU, and it seems like Mr. Parallon is actually finally gonna go and try to run back. Okay, but there is just enough T1 anti-air turrets. And as such, Parallon is just gonna go and retreat safely. On the left flank, we still have some action coming down, as Mr. Farmsletty is still not fine. We can see him trying to go and set up a forward fire base. But Mr. No Fear and Mr. Noob 2 are not gonna make it easy. Like Mr. No Fear already have a firebase set up, there is also some MML coming out from Noob 2, firing away, trying to go and get rid of this small firebase here. And holy hell, we're only 30 minutes into the game and this is getting really hectic. At the very least, Mr. Parallon is finally done with his ACU excursions to the base belonging to Salty. And Mr. Yudi is finally bringing out some T3 units, some Sprite Strikers, also known as basically sniper bots. Gonna make sure that the ACU belonging to Parallon can no longer come and harm the green player. Mr. Illuminate writing on the chat that he's making some kind of strat bombers, although first he will have to go and get the T3 power online. Now, okay, it seems like Farm Sletty is actually gonna be chilling here just fine, as the opposing forces are not capable of breaking these two shields and the TMD. And as such, he's finally safe in his free base layout. Also, I think that he was the first one to actually get a T3 max running. Well, maybe not first, but surely he was one of the first players, because as we can see right now, there is 3 T3 maxes for the top team and only only 2 T3 maxes for the south team. And holy hell, I can barely speak. The Christmas is getting to me. Yep, it seems like the forward base belonging to No Fear is gonna get destroyed by these sniper bots coming out from Farm Sletty, so we can see that the top team is employing some hit and run tactics. And maybe let us go and finally take a look at the ASF count. 21 for aggro, and Darkim have what? 19, so only 2 ASF less. Yudi pushing in with his Guncom on the top side, making sure that Parallon have to go and fall back, as he have nothing to contest with the ACU, supported by some sniper bots. Gorton also using some Medusas to go and help out his teammates. The ACUs on the left side trying to set up the firebase yet again, and Illuminate saying that he can actually snipe Shinobu in as soon. Yep, he's still trying to go and get some strat bombers. We can already see that there is single shock ready, and the second one is also gonna be done just soon enough. Mr. Fletching is actually gonna... he's not gonna die, but it seems like he just won the air fight for the south team, as we can see that Mr. Darking had better turn against the aggro, and the ASF belonging to UEF are dropping one by one just like flies. That was a really bad air fight. A really bad one. Yep. There is no sum, nothing here to go and contest the Air Force belonging to Darkim, and as such, he can go and finish off what he started, kill all the ASF belonging to Mr. Aggro. Also, maybe he will go and kill... Yep, the gunships also go and fall down. Mr. Noob 2 bringing some sniper bots of his own to the game on the left side. Yep. Two sides using Seraphim sniper bots to exchange fire. Mr. Poke Me Now bringing in a little force of his own to the middle. Parallon going for a push. He's gonna go and try to make sure that Yuri can no longer play here. T2 Cerberus turrets firing away at the Auroras. So I do have to question your sanity if you are still building T1 tanks at this stage of the game. Okay, Darkim telling to go and kill Yuri, as we can go and see 4 strat bombers from Mr. Illuminate one coming out. Is Yuri gonna leave or not? The bombs are dropped and not a single one connects. This is why you don't want to keep on using Aeon Strat Bombers against ACUs. Holy hell, do they fucking suck. Okay, they're gonna go for yet another run. We will see if they can actually go and hit the ACU belonging to Mr. Yudi. Yudi is dancing. And they miss yet again. Only a single bomb out from 4 connects, and 1 strat drops down, and the rest are getting lower and lower as there is a lot of flak fire coming out from Yudi and Mr. Salty. Just look at this. 1 more bomb being dropped and it misses again. Second one also misses, and all these strat bombers are dead. I'm really not sure what to say, but well, only 2 bombs from what was that? Wait, TML fire coming out is... Nah, they're just going and sniping the T3 Maxes belonging to Yudi, not trying to hit the moving ACU. But yeah, honestly, seeing 5 strats only hit what, 2 bombs on the ACU is really sad. Sad scenery, but hey, what you can do, nothing about it, right? But damn, good joking from Mr. Yuri, saving his ACU just like this. Also, the TML coming out from Mr. Feder, doing a really good job, destroying a single T3 Max, getting rid of 1 T2. And now, killing T2 Max belonging to Aggro. 1 more flying over the hill, most likely gonna go and connect with this Max right here. Yep, T2 Max down. Goodbye, L21, it was nice knowing you. It seems like the left flank is still playing with the bases. We can see some T3 mobile arty coming out from the south team, mixed with the sniper bots. And as such, Mr. Farms is having really hard time making sure that his shields can stay online in this little base. Yep, shots being fired away. You can see the artilleries from both teams lobbing shells. It's a stalemate, but you can't be sure who's gonna go and win this little standoff. Yeah, just look at as these projectiles are flying high in the air, some flak fire, trying to go and shoot down some interceptors on the left side of the screen. 1 more, he's dead. A beautiful scenery, if you ask me. But the top part of the map is still going, and well, it's still big mess. It's a big mess, really. Sniper bots trying to go and chew through the shields being built by Paralon and Feder. I'd say good choice to actually keep on pushing with T1 RT, because the sniper bots are really bad at dealing with the T1 units. They do just fine against T3 and even T2, but a big ass spam of T1 RT and tanks, well, this is not what they wanna be dealing with. Yeah, this ACU is already back at full HP, so there is no sign of that he was actually being sniped a few minutes ago. Oh. It's a one big of a mess of a game. Look, even more T3RT. This time lobbing shells at the base belonging to Mr. Poke Me Now. They just changed the target. Where are they flying? Yeah, we can see ASF, some harps in the distance. Shells exploding. And what is this? Come on, Blast, you're better than this. Okay, how many T2 artists did you just make? Okay. 9 T2 artists coming out from Mr. Blast Shield. That's something I wouldn't expect from him, but oh well. Like I said, it's a one big clusterfuck of a game that should have never happened. Yes, Parallon asking Blast what the hell did he just do with the RT? Because it really seems like they have nothing much to shoot at. The base that was in range of the RT is basically long dead and there is no... Yep, there is no good targets to shoot at. There is a lot of spam by Mr. Parallon. So it seems like he might be actually thinking about pushing the top north flank yet again. Though I'm not sure if he can actually go and crash this line of defense. There is just way too many PDs, RTs and other stuff from the north team. Also, the sniper bots are still doing great. Let's see, 1k mass killed, half. Yep, they're doing just fine, at least they're paying off. And it seems like Farmsletty is actually finally winning the battle on the left flank. Yep, he won it. You can see that the base that belonged to No Fear, that was built right here, is no longer here, so he won the game. At least the little game of the fire bases. Some Harbs trying to go and push in. Although it seems like they're not gonna do much good stuff right there. Yikes, a little bit of lag. Here comes the T1 forces from Parallon. Actually, wait! Feather just got... I mean... It seems like he got killed by the sniper bots, but come on, how the hell did it even happen? Like, the ACU going up in flames here just destroyed like the whole army, the whole T1 and T3 units. All of them just gone like this. Parallel must really feel depressed, right? Yes, he does feel depressed, like when we look at the chat. But holy hell, how did it even happen here? This is not something that I would expect to happen at this stage of the game, like a lone ACU dying to sniper bots on the front line. At minute 24, like, whoa. Okay. Here comes the Strat Bombers. This time it's gonna be not just 5, but a whole bunch. 10 Aeon Strat Bombers. Let's see if they can go and make a good use of them this time, because last time it was pretty bad, if you ask me. Okay. It seems like Farmsletty is really winning hard on the left side, as now he's not only on defense, but right now he's actually going and pushing in hard with a bunch of autumns on the left flank, together with some parashields. But the Strat Bombers, where are they? Okay, here they are. It seems like they might try to yet again go for Yudi, because we can see them hovering somewhere on the north side. It seems like the air fight is brewing up in the air. As we can see both ASF clouds circling over the middle ground. Oh no. Blast Shield is losing all his arties just like this. Oh no, not like this. Ay 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 ay. His ASU is also under fire right here. Yep. His base is dead. We can also hear some chickens on the left flank, where the push that was being made by Farmsletty just met a T4 unit. As it seems like Mr. Noobtu is now gonna go and try to push in against the fire base belonging to Farmsletty. The Strat Bombers are slowly but surely flying away to the north part. It seems like they're still trying to figure out what to do with them. TMD being pinged, and it seems like there's gonna be an airfight happening, yep. Yeah, here it comes. It seems like Mr. Darkin had a better time this time, and yet again the... Oh no. It's the second time that the North team just lost the air fight. God damn it, how did this even happen? Here comes the Strat Bombers, they're slowly beelining, and what are you gonna snipe this time around? There's a T3 shield in here, 2 Strat Bombs are dead. The shield takes some damage, it goes down, the second one also takes a few hits, and you just did a big nothing. I mean, what do you want me to say? This guy just wasted 20 Strat Bombers in this whole game, not killing a single ACU, not even killing a single D3 max. His team is going mad on the chat because it seems like this guy really have no clue how to go and use the Strat Bombers. Like, I mean, these pigeons were not shielded. Just go and kill the economy if you are unable to snipe the ACUs. God damn it, man. Okay, one more strat, this time killing a T2 max. A bad trade. Single strat against single T2 max, that's not what you're gonna do. It seems like the raids on the left side are finally quelled, as Mr. Noob 2 already have 2 chickens pushing in hard against Firebase belonging to Farm Sletty. We can see them slowly pushing in, firing away the Gatling guns and the big balls of electricity also being fired from their heads. But Mr. Farms is not gonna give up just like this. He have a lot of T3 units, some T2 PDs, some sniper bots. Also Percivals, I mean not Percivals, actually those are bricks coming out from Mr. Gorton. Gonna go and make sure that the chickens cannot roam free. Bricks falling back, not risking dying and being imaginations. Holy moly, do I see a ASACU coming from Mr. Farmsletty? Yes it is, overcharge being fired. Although it hits Atenach, the T3 shield, not chicken. But yes, it seems like Farmsletty is banking on the overcharge ACU preset to come and save him from the free roaming chickens. Some loyalists trying to go and make a run by from Gorton, although it seems like they're not gonna do much, and yet one more chicken being finished by Mr. Noob 2. The SACU trying to dodge the fire coming out from Itotas, and boom, it goes in flames. Although it did job. It did a good job firing a few overcharged shots at this experimental bot. And holy hell, my voice is caving in, slowly but surely, so who knows, maybe at the end of the game I won't be able to speak at all. T2 mobile RT lobbing shells. And there is a chicken coming out from Farm Sletty. Yep. It's basically a chicken farm here, ladies and gentlemen. It's all chickens that here. But oof, it's been 30 minutes of a game and I already have enough. And just look at this big beautiful base belonging to farms in the distance. Are there gonna be more chickens coming? Yep, more chickens being built. What else do we have here? Some Strat Bombers. So I really am not sure why the hell is he still making the Strat Bombers, even though he have no clue how to go and use them. The north flank is finally... well, nothing much is happening here, so it's finally just basically... well, whatever, I forgot the word, so pardon me for that. But yeah, nothing much is happening, because it seems like everything that was... oh! I went to look what is happening elsewhere, and the free chickens belonging to Noob 2 are just poof! Gone in flames! As we can see, the lightning bolts trying to go and deal some damage. 4 chickens lying hidden. 15k, 20, 20, 20. A lot of mass in here. Oh, there was also one more chicken in the middle trying to push here, although it seems like it also won't be capable of doing much. As it's right now gonna get pushed by the sniper bots belonging to Yudi. So we have to go and start falling back. There is also a Galactic Colossus being made by Blast Shield. But seeing what just happened on the left flank, I would actually stop building the experimental units and make some T3 arty or whatever. Because sure as hell, nothing is gonna go and punch through this bar. Yeah, I can no longer speak, but anyway, nothing is gonna go and punch through this line of the defense here from the North team. There is just so many T2 artists, T2 PDs, SAMs, sniper bots and all kinds of different defensive buildings here that the South team basically have no chance of pushing through. Yep, one more chicken from Noob 2. And there is also a chicken made by Farm Sletty, so... Gorton saying that they should go and actually finally make the T3 RT, and it seems like Mr. Eggroll is listening to him. Wait, you were supposed to make... Oh yeah, good, thank you. Finally, T3 RT being made by one of the players, but we also have a nuke launcher being made. Like, actually it was done long ago, as we can see that it's already 15% done. So Blast Shield is gonna go and try to sneak by a single nuke, but the SMDs by the top team have been done. The air SMD is already loaded basically, and the SMD belonging to Mr. Rudy is also gonna be ready just in time. The chicken coming from Mr. Farm Sletty is gonna keep on pushing in here on the left flank. But a big bunch of T2 PDs from Mr. No Fear is gonna go and make a short work of it. There is also a bunch of autumns. And as such, both chickens belonging to both Farm Sletty and Noob 2 are gonna go and fall down. Bunch of sniper bots under fire from the T3 mobile RT belonging to No Fear, as there is also one more chicken coming out. We can see the artillery shots being lobbed from both teams. Quite a nice scenery if you ask me, but you have to go and question the patience of all the players in this game. Some overcharged ACUs coming in from Farm Sletty gonna go and push against the autumns on the left flank. There is also some juicy T3 mass extractors that could be deleted by them. Oh, there is also some TML that they're firing away. Not sure what they're aiming at, but hey. Oh, a really nice choice, TMLing the reclaim. Making sure that farms cannot go and scoop it all. I have to go and applaud this guy because he's doing some big brain plays compared to your average player. Making sure that your enemy cannot reclaim the mass that you donated is a really good move. I mean, if you cannot get the mass yourself, just make sure that your enemy cannot get it. Oh boy. Sneaky, sneaky. Look at him go. This guy is on a special mission here. Look at him. He's here, behind the enemy lines. All alone. Oh, it seems like the Parashield actually managed to go and scout the enemy T4 Strat Bomber, which is quite funny. But just go and look at it. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky breaky. Behind the enemy lines. You will see if it's actually gonna go and scout something more or not. But so far, it is still safe. Okay, the mission is on. The shield is trying to go and find something. It spotted the T3 engineer, Oh no, there is a fire coming out from the T2PDs. Oh, look. Mission accomplished. The enemy T4 bomber have been spotted. GG, well played. The shield have done its job. Darkim actually also seeing the shield that is inside his base. Okay. The Strat bomber is finished. Okay. It seems like it also dropped a bomb and killed all of the build power that was building it. Okay, didn't expect that. Oh well, let's just say that it happened, and while we were looking at the little shield inside the base of Darkim, we can see that there is a airfight brewing in. Also there is a char finished by Mr. Parallel, and we have also missed what? 4 chickens just dying, but the airfight is finally happening, as it seems like both teams had enough. It's a big one. Mr. Agrol trying to go and get rid of the experimental bomber, although he managed to go and kill off the char, which just drops down as my PC is just dying and screaming in pain. No more, the bomb is dropped by the experimental bomber, but it seems like the shields are gonna go and be enough to make sure that nothing is getting damaged here. He didn't even Control K it for a snow. No. There goes the bomber. And the moment it drops dead, is actually being reclaimed by the Yudi, making sure that no mass is gonna get wasted, as his hives are already starting to reclaim it so he can get more boys. Because it's a boy's life and the nuke have been launched, and let's see if it's gonna connect with anything or not. By the way, it's gonna fly over the bay, and no, the SMD just gets rid of it. Strat bombers coming out from Mr. Illuminate 1, but they didn't even drop a single bomb, as all 6 of them just died. Not a single bomb dropped. We have the Novaks coming out from Mr. Farmsletje, doing some good job killing the T3 Maxes on the left flank. And okay, it seems like when we are looking at other stuff happening, the T3 Arctic have been long done, as the Duke is dishing out punishment to the air grid belonging to Mr. Darkim. Just look at the damage being done. The shields are low enough. We can already see what, 1, 2, yep, one more hit, the shield is down. And we can already see the next round coming in here, and boom! Whoa, 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 whoa! Darkim is dead, just like this. Holy hell. The explosions are beautiful. I also no clue why, but on the other hand, outside my house, someone is actually firing out fireworks. I don't know if you can hear them, but they went off exactly at the time as Darkim's ACU went up in flames. But whoa, that's a lot of wrecks right here. Just look at the wreckage. Phew, and one more goes up in flames as Mr. Illuminates Control Case. The chicken coming out from Mr. Battlefront is gonna be yet another mass donation from the South team. Another chicken just died on the left flank to the overcharged SACUs, just showing up a great work here. So, who needs to rush SACUs when you can actually go and make overcharged, lads? But it seems like the South team is finally on its last leg. The nuke is Up in the air, flying. But I doubt that it's gonna connect with anything. We have... this one is not loaded, but the one belonging to Yudi is loaded, so there goes the nuke. Holy hell, this game was one hell of a wild ride, but hey, it's finally coming to the end. The chickens and Ras ACUs from Farm Sweaty coming to dish out the pain. Some banter happening on the chat. Novaxis trying to go and snipe the ACU belonging to No Fear. Overcharged shots being fired by the SACUs, as we can see Autumn's dying one by one. And boom, up in flames goes the ACU belonging to No Fear, being sniped by the Novax satellites. As we can see them hovering up in space. Down there, up in flames, goes the base. It's finally over. 40 minutes of in-game time, but I have no clue how long is the video gonna be. Some sniper bots and bricks making the last push. We can see some galactic colossus in the background getting pummeled by the bricks as they finally get in range to dish out the pain. The first one goes down, the second one is right now under heavy fire, 60k HP, 50k, 40k, 30, 20, and there it goes, dropping down to the knees, bowing down before the Cybran superiority. But then there is the third one being... That's a nice one. We see some hives actually being used to repair the Galactic Colossus, which give him quite a considerable boost to the survivability rate. But there goes the snipe as Paralon goes up in flames, being sniped by the Strat bombers belonging to Aggro. And now Blast Shield is the last one man standing. I hope you had a good game, because you're about to get steamrolled, baby. You're about to get steamrolled. Strat bombers dropping their payload. Novaxis also firing away from the orbit. Bombs connecting, you can see the beautiful explosions, and boom! Boom, baby! GG, well played. We're finally done with this fucking game. Holy hell. Happy Christmas, everyone.